There won't be beer or bands, but there will be great takeout food. It's Ocktoberfest to go. Hi, I'm Maureen Hodgson, and this is Springboro Here and There. We are here, along with Pastor Terry Carlisle, in the kitchen of the Springboro United Church of Christ, where it all happens. This is Operation Central right here, right, Terry?
It gets pretty hot in this room.
Yeah. Oktoberfest is happening, but you are calling it Oktoberfest to go because of all the COVID restrictions this year.
That's true, and even as I say this, I'm delighted you're here. We're delighted to be doing it, but some of our hearts are kind of broken. Now, we'd be working our tails off about this time if the Oktoberfest festival was happening, but Oktoberfest to go, we know that it's a little different, but you'll see a lot of these takeout boxes from Oktoberfest to go, and the dates are just a tad different. Labor Day is always our starting point. Now, this year, Labor Day starts our food prep.
Okay.
Now that means something to the folks out there in TV world because they can't come and order. They have to order ahead of time.
Yes.
So on Labor Day, here's what happens. At 4 o'clock on Labor Day, we and some volunteers, and folks, you can go to Ocktoberfest Springboro and volunteer to help prepare food. But Labor Day at 4 o'clock, we start working in this kitchen and the fellowship hall and the back rooms, preparing the dinners and the food that'll be prepared for the folks that eat. So Monday, Labor Day, Tuesday and Wednesday, food prep, 4 o'clock until as long as it takes in those evenings. So folks have to call and order their food so that on the 10th and 11th of September, they come and pick up their dinners, all hot and ready to go and enjoy at home.
Yes, and in the spirit of Oktoberfest anyway, since we can't be here.
The spirit and the calories, yes.
And the calories. Let's talk about the menu because again, you need to go and order this online and the full menu is online and but it's a delicious lineup of food.
It is. You have to go online and you can literally order and pay for it there, and you can look at the menu as you suggested. And that's important because I showed you this box, which is empty right now. I got used to some of these cooking utensils a while back. The schnitzel gets cooked in some deep fryers like this. If you folks haven't seen a schnitzel sandwich, you haven't lived yet.
I'm just wondering how many times we can incorporate the word schnitzel into the conversation. It's a good word.
So I can speak German when I say that.
Yeah, right.
So we'll have schnitzel dinners. We will have goulash dinners. Everybody knows what goulash is, don't they? Some macaroni and ground beef and just all kinds of sauces and tomato paste. Schnitzel dinners, as I mentioned, with 2 sides. I'll get to the sides in a minute.
Okay.
3 brats. There's bratwurst, knockwurst, and cheddarwurst, so the nice big juicy sandwiches. Cabbage roll dinners as well. Seem like I'm missing one, but I think maybe I've got them all.
Okay.
So you order an entree, and they get 2 sides with that, and of course a big slice of bread. Mashed potatoes, potato salad, German potato salad, green beans, red cabbage and apples.
Is all that going to fit in this carry-out box?
We got some big ones. I just found that one. Sauerkraut and then spatzel, German egg noodles with butter and just one of those. It's like macaroni and cheese to the Germans, a comfort food, I think. So as you mentioned, no bands and no beverages, shall we say. 3 desserts as well, some of my favorites. Somewhere around, I couldn't find it for today, is this picture of me carrying about a dozen cream puffs. Just these big, delicious, packed with cream puffs. Then we have 3 strudels, cherry, apple, and cheese strudel. So you get a full meal, and you come and pick it up, take it home, and enjoy it.
And all of that, again, must be ordered in advance and online.
And I will stress that as we talk, of course, it's late August. It'll be September when you folks are watching this. The earlier, the better. Don't wait till Labor Day, because the last you can order is Labor Day at 6 p.m. It's much better if you order today and tomorrow, so that way we make sure we have plenty of food. There's one thing I didn't mention. Folks may remember when they come to Oktoberfest, they usually find a raffle of a large screen TV from Custom Connections. Well, Mark at Custom Connections realized we're doing Oktoberfest to go, and he's still going to donate a 65-inch TV so that when you order your food, your name goes into the hopper to win a 65-inch TV set as well. So you might get a dinner and a big, large TV to watch while you eat that dinner.
And all of this food, because it's carry-out, is calorie-free, you said, right?
I will pray over it, and it will be calorie-free, and I don't ever lie.
Yeah, very nice. You mentioned those volunteers who help put this all together. Tell us who they are, and it really is, it takes many, many people to pull this off.
It does. Our church is really too small to do this. Our council members are about 12, and that's not a small percentage of our entire congregation. We have a small, older church. We think we're progressive, of course, but some kids kind of growing the church from the ground up. So we'd like to get pregnant couples in here to kind of help our congregation grow. So our church members really apply themselves, but that still would not do it. If all 75 church members came, that wouldn't still be enough. So we let folks from the community come. Some of the ones I'll just list: Edwards Furniture. Not only do they put our name on their sign up there on Route 73 and sell great furniture, of course, but they send the crew down here and they pay their employees to come and help us set up.
Oh, wonderful.
Because we've got carpentry to take place, to put signs up, we've got food prep, but that's a little different this year. We just have the food prep. So we get folks from the community. Randy and Kathy Simmons run our beverage concession every year, but they'll be helping us peel and chop and slice this year. So we get a lot of non-church members that help us run this show, and it takes them all to make it happen.
And when I come to pick up my food, what is that line going to look like, or how do I do that?
Well, you're going to come through our back parking lot. Now, folks will know that because that's where we used to have an old house. That was torn down for a couple of years, so you saw a big hole there. Now there's a new house going up that the Career Center is building, which is being funded by Ocktoberfest. The Career Center is giving us a great deal on labor, and we're going to build a mission center there to do outreach in the community, and not necessarily religious outreach, but ways to serve the community better there with domestic violence counseling and grief counseling, and maybe some tutoring and reading lessons for adults, just all kinds of ways to help do mission work in the community. So people will drive by that new building in our back parking lot where the big tent usually sits. They'll come through that way. We'll bring their dinner out with runners, and that's what we need volunteers to help do. They'll take their food and go right out the next parking lot so the next car behind them can come through.
So when you order, do you order a specific time for pickup?
They do.
Day? That's how it works?
They actually get to choose that when they order their food.
Okay.
And in fact, the one advantage we may have, I'm sure there are dozens, if not hundreds, of people who say, I'm not going to that traffic because it gets heavy down here when the festival is at full throttle. There may be some folks that say, I just want to drive through and pick up a dinner. We may pick up some folks who are not used to coming to the festival because you don't have to park.
Yeah.
Walk and find a spot.
It sounds like your line's going to run pretty efficiently as well.
Oh, I'm sure it will. What could possibly go wrong?
Not a thing. And not only is it delicious food and it's a fun event, but also all the proceeds here not only are going towards your new building, but also some other charities as well.
I think I'll mention those, and I don't believe that there'll be surprises to anyone. We've always had the food pantries on our list. The Springboro Community Assistance Center, who helps unfortunate families with food and groceries. The Franklin Food Pantry. The Shriners Burn Unit for Children down in Cincinnati. The Hope House for Homeless in Middletown. And the Military Order of the Purple Heart, who always brings our colors in for us and helps the community in many ways, because we like to serve those who have served us through the military as well. So those 5 charities and our mission center out back, yes.
So another good reason to come out here and get your carry-out dinner.
You're giving to a good cause, that's right.
And if you really love this food, you could come on both days, right?
Twice a day if you want.
As often as you want, I guess. Again, you want to go to your website, which is Ocktoberfest.
Springboro, Ocktoberfest Springboro, and there's a place to check for volunteering or ordering food.
Okay.
And when you order the food, you'll see the menu right in front of you.
Yeah, and you want to make sure you do that today. Let's get your order in today, right?
It'll be good today, yes.
All right. Well, Pastor Terry, thank you for all that you do for our community. We know Ocktoberfest is going to look different, but it's still going to be tasty. And I think when all is said and done, that's the most important thing.
The food is the most important thing. If I may add one more thing.
Yes, sure.
Each dinner, as I said, we're giving a free ticket to raffle that big 65-inch TV off. We're also giving free lifetime memberships to the church. So please.
Oh, wonderful. And if somebody wanted more information about your church, what's the best way to get that information?
Best way is go on, well, actually my cell phone is the best way because that way it's very personal, but 937-371-1803 and we'll get you into the church.
Outstanding. Thank you so much. We can't wait to taste this food. We know it's going to be wonderful because all of your cooks, they know how to do it the German way, right?
Just ask Jack and Dawn Hansen.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to seeing you again. You can go to the website, Ocktoberfestspringboro.com.
You can do it either way. I just type in October Springboro and make sure you get the 2020 version.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. And for more information about Springboro, you can always visit our website, ci.springboro.oh.us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and let's have some bratwurst.
Amen.